Hello. In math, it is good to practice some some concepts such as subitization. Subitization is, for example, showing your child three dots and for them to automatically know that it's three dots, but they don't have to count one by one, and then they can continue counting forward. Cardinality, which is knowing that it's one to one correspondence, which is knowing that one object counts as one number. And cardinality, moving forward, yeah, count from 0 to 100 every day. You can use the 0 to 100 table. You can find these online. We have videos that give good practice for counting from 1 to 0 on a table. Also, writing down the numbers might help. Another suggestion would be to practice counting 2 by 2. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. from 1 to 20, counting forward and backward from 20. Addition and subtraction using a 10 frame. These were provided by the teachers, and they're a very good tool to use. For phonics in Spanish and English, we recommend that you practice writing the letters in the Spanish and English alphabet. The letters, you can present the letters to your child in different orders so that they can really internalize the name of the letter and giving them more practice. Review the sounds of both upper and lowercase letters. Review the names of both upper and lowercase letters. For example, the C makes, what sound does the C make? It makes the K sound. What sound does the P make? It makes the P sound. You can switch between asking what sound does this letter make or what is the name of this letter. A good tool that we have is we have Leep Dual Language Academy YouTube channel, which has the alphabet in both English and Spanish. And you can use keyword sound models. For example, A, apple, a. These are very, very helpful for the students. For English and Spanish language arts, it is very important to read every day. We suggest for you to put in 20 minutes a day to practice reading in any language, in either language, Spanish or English. You can practice you can read to your child or you can have them read to you. And we also recommend to have your child point to each word so that they can see when a word begins and when it ends, that there's a pause when there's a space, that a sentence has finished at a period, for example. This will help with fluency and for also them to work through the sounds of the words. Also, when you're finished, ask the student questions about their reading. For example, what happened first in the story? What happened second? What happened last? Also questions about the characters, which is something that we're talking about in class. Who was in the story? Who was the main character in the story? Also questions about the setting. Where did this story happen? Another suggestion that we have is writing the first and last name of the student. Writing their first and last name. And if they have more than one last name, practicing all of their names. This is especially important for you to practice with your child because during in-person classroom, we have a lot of opportunities for them to practice their names. For example, every class that they have to get a new worksheet, they write their name every time. So they're writing it several times a day. But with remote, they don't have this opportunity as much. So it would be a really good help for you to tell them specifically, write your first and your last name and spell it out for me, just so that they can recognize the letters that are in their names.